Alright, we're here. Alright, so I've got a lot of reorganizing to do here. Because as you can see, I've pulled out pretty much all of my cards from the binders I had, so... Alright, hours of work undone, because I'm gonna start fresh. I'm gonna reorganize the cards again, but in a new system this time, where I keep them in like making like a living Pokédex, but cards, if that makes any sense. Right, so I've got this binder, which is gonna hold all my Gen 1 cards, as well as other Pokemon that are related to Gen 1 Pokemon. So like Berserker would go in here because it's still part of the Meow family. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be another mostly chilled out stream where I'm just organizing cards. Alright, and I see this top one is Persian. Okay, Persian goes... I've got like a guide on like the TV in front of me of like which Pokemon will go on which page. So Persian goes on page 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it goes in this slot. Alright, 1 down. 100 to go. Let me just... Ugh. My desk doesn't exactly have the most room, does it? Okay. Alright. Alright, so we got cast form, no. Nope. No. Just go through all these cards to try to find a Pokemon related to Gen 1. No, no. Magnemite, okay. Alright, Magnemite. Magnemite goes on page 15. So if this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and it goes up here. There we go. Excuse me. Alright, I see Magneton right here. Slip you in there. If I can just nudge it in. There we go. Alright, and I see Magnezone here. So even though Magnezone is a Gen 4 Pokemon, because the family began in Gen 1, that's where I'm going to put it. Excuse me. Alright, I hope that makes sense. Okay, we've also got standard Magnemite here, which I'll just slot in there. As well as standard Magneton. There. Alright. Wish the camera had a bit better angle here. Right. No Caxwell, Quaxley, Quackquavel, Citodle, Wugtrio, Polmots, Polmo, Curlia, Wugtrio, Ruxish, Koraidon, Rotom, Toxel, Polmy, Alomola, Clauncher, Cloyster, Houndoom, Armarouge, Houndour, Skeledirge. Right, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Alright. Is there a better way I could do this? Alright. Oh, I see Muck down there. Muck. Alright, Muck. Muck is on the next page. Okay. And you go up here. If I can just... There we go. Oh god, my desk is too small for this. It's so cramped right now. Alright. No, no, no. Nope. Alright, I'll just put those in like the leftover bin right now. Ooh, Grimer. Grimer goes in here, right next to Muck. Trying to get my nail in there to like, there we go, nudge it properly in. Okay, any other Gen 1 Pokemon? Arcanine, Magikarp. Another Grimer, Seviper. Alright. Alright, I've already got Grimer in there. It is hollow. It's the reverse hollow, and this one's the standard, so... There we go. If I can just... Oh, it's so annoying trying to get like the little tiny nudge in there. There we go. Okay, Magikarp is on page... where are you? Page 24. Which page is this? Page 16, 24. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this one. Excuse me, I can't clear my throat, just like always. Alright, Magikarp down there, and Arcanine. I wish the book would stay flat. Alright, Arcanine. Page 11. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it's Cantonian. Oh, Cantonian goes down here on page 10. I'm looking at the wrong Arcanine. Alright. Can I get these, like, lined up? There we go. Grievard, Primeape, Medicham, Lucario, Crocorock, Sandaconda, Stonjourner, Sandal, Stonjourner, Cloth, Holucha, Silicobra, Houndstone, Seviper, Primeape again. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so these are all the same family. Oh, and they go on this page. Perfect. Annihilate there, and the 2 Primeape in here. There we go. Alright. Get this all together. Mankey, Annihilate. No. Growlithe, Arcanine again. Smoliv. Alright, that's it. Okay, so I've already got an Arcanine in this slot. I think I prefer the full art. So I'm gonna put this Arcanine to the side for now. I might put that in another binder. Okay, Growlithe goes here. Oh wait, 2 Growlithe. I prefer that one. Annihilate. It's the same, it goes in there. Prime. And Mankey in there. My god, I just can't clear my throat today. Then again, that's pretty much every day for me. Gen 1 families in here? Nope. Alright, none in there. Nope. Alright. Oh god, they don't want to just slot together, do they? There we go. Neither of those. And none of these so far. Oh, Chansey, Chansey, Chansey. Revavrum, Blissey, Zangoose, Wooloo, Skidoo, Starevia, Starly, Starevia. Okay, where do these go? This is page 10. Chansey and Blissey come later on page 20. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This one. Hi Trashcan Jones, how you doing today? Sorry, my throat is being a nightmare today. Yeah, we're sorting out cards today. Organizing them into like a living decks, but of cards. So we're arranging them by national dex order, but we're keeping the evolution families together, if that makes any sense. Because I've decided that I think that's a better way of doing this than organizing them by set, because it is a nightmare to complete a set, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So why not do it this way instead? Alright, ooh, Tauros. Eevee. We're just looking for Gen 1 Pokemon first. Another Pokemon related to Gen 1. Slowpoke. Blissey again. There we go. Alright, that's one tub empty. So now I can put the cards that are like duplicates in here. Okay, so we got Blissey. The standard Blissey goes in there. Okay. Which one comes next? Slowpoke, Tauros, and Eevee. Tauros comes next on page 24. So this is page 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yes, on the Magikarp one. So Tauros goes up here. There we go. Alright, Eevee comes on the next page in this slot. And Slowpoke, I'm guessing, comes earlier on. Slowpoke, page 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is this page 9 with Persian on it? Yes. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, you go in there. Excuse me. Alright, on to the next tub of cards. Alright. Nothing yet. Oh, Zubat, Golbat, Seadra, another Eevee, Drowsy, Hypno, Eevee, Hypno, Zubat, Horsey. Jeez, that was a good run of Gen 1, wasn't it? Alright. Put these back in the junk tub for now. Okay, Horsey. Horsey is on page 21. So the page after the Happini family. There they are. So Horsey goes dead in the middle. Zubat, I think comes a bit earlier on. Zubat is on page 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Zubat goes in there. Hypno. Hypno. 17. So after the Muck family. There they are. So Hypno goes down here. Alright, Eevee. I've already done Eevee, haven't I? Eevee, yes. Which do I prefer? I'm gonna have to go with this one. Alright, we'll put you in for another time. Alright, Hypno again. I think I've gone past it. These are the same card. Drowsy. Okay, there's a copy of Eevee again. Seadra. I've already put in Horsey somewhere, haven't I? But where? Where is Horsey? There it is. So Seadra goes here. Golbat again. Where is... There you are. And we got reverse hollow Zubat, so you go in front. Cool. Next. If I can... Oh, shoot. Oh, wow, that's how you spread out cards like a fan, like a champion. Okay. there's Mankey. Okay, just Mankey. Okay, Mankey. I prefer that one. Oh, Paldean Tauros. Another Eevee. Another Primate. It's Magius, Gofarita. There we go. Okay. Out of these two Primate, I choose that one. Lots of Eevee. Yeah, there's a lot of Eevee cards for some reason. It's almost like it's one of the most popular Pokemon out there, isn't it? Okay. Okay, I definitely prefer this Eevee I'm holding. There we go. Alright, Paldean Tauros. This one's just the standard, isn't it? Does the card say if it's a specific breed? I could just look up and compare their appearance, because at a glance I can't tell them apart. Okay, this one is just standard Paldean Tauros. So you go in there. Thank you. Okay, oh, don't fall on the floor, please. Latias, Bronzor, Gothita, Meryl, Iron Hands, Iron Thorns, Pikachu! There's one I haven't put in yet. Here we go. There. Alright. Pikachu is number 25. I know that one. Although, where is number 25? Did I ever get the Ancient Mew card? You remember thinking it was so rare as a kid? Unfortunately, no. It wasn't until I was an adult that I actually got any Pokemon cards. I don't think I even knew about them as a kid. But oh my god, if I did, my mum would have never heard the end of it. Okay, this is on page 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go up here. I hope this guide I've made is accurate, because if it isn't, this is going to be a pain to put back. Rearrange them as they should be. Okay. Electivire, Raichu. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Yes. No, yes. No, no, no. Okay. Alright, this is pretty much all it's going to be the entire stream. It's just me doing this. So yeah, it's going to be either boring or relaxing, depending on how you see this. Raichu goes here, because Gigantamax Pikachu goes there. You whistle the Route 1 tune to yourself damn near every day. I think about it when I, like, walk down, like, a nature trail. I just think of, like, the Route 1 theme. And just imagine I've got, like, a little Pokemon by my side that I've just picked from the laboratory. Hella relaxing. I'm glad you think so. Yeah. Got some nice Pokemon music in the background, and just me organizing cards. That's all this stream's gonna be, mostly. You used to sort coins into the paper sleeves that the bank uses. Ah. That sounds like something my aunt would love to do, because my aunt loves organizing coins. Funny thing is, whenever I have cash that needs organizing, my aunt literally tells me I'm not allowed to organize it because she wants to do it. Well, I'm not letting her organize these cards. This is my job. Then the bank would have to break them to count them. Don't I use scales to, like, weigh the coins? To determine, like, if it's the right amount? Alright, Jigglypuff. This has got to be one of my favorite themes in the entire Pokemon game. The fun exploration theme from Mystery Dungeon. Explorers of Sky. I've already done Slowpoke. I'm definitely keeping that full art in here. Electivire comes a bit later. This is page 15. We need to go page 23. So, wait. Is this 15? Yes. 15 to 23. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Electivire goes in here. It's always satisfying when, like, a free stage evolution line is on the same, like, line like this. Can't wait to add an Elekid and Electabuzz to that to make that nice and satisfying. You don't think... Luxray! You don't think in America? No. Oh. That's a shame. I think that's what they do in the UK, at least. Like, they weigh the bags. Because coins are like, you know, they have to be very specific as to how they're built. So they're always going to be the same weight. At least I think. I could be dead wrong. Nope, none of these. Okay, next handful. Right, we're already starting with one. Raichu, Cineroar, Sizzlipede, Shinx, Pikachu, Baxcalibur, Citodle, Veluza, Great Tusk, Ghastly, Lycanroc, Ekans, Arbok, Sandy Shocks, Lycanroc, none. Alright, in the overflow box you go for now. Okay, Arbok. Page... I'm not seeing it. It should be next to Pikachu, right? It is next to Pikachu. Okay, so page 4. Okay, I was looking a bit too late in the story to find it. Arbok goes here. You guess weight is tried and true method, but many banks use coin counting machines these days, according to Google. Huh. Maybe that's deemed a bit more reliable because, you know, like, it's impossible for every coin to be exactly the correct weight, right? So yeah, it makes sense that there might be a little bit of inconsistency there. Okay, I think I prefer this Raichu. Okay, but what about Pikachu? I can't help but think I prefer this one. Okay, Pikachu goes in there. There we go. Alright, Ghastly comes a bit later, I'm pretty sure. Okay, it comes right after. It comes next to Muck. Muck, Muck, Muck. Where's Muck? There's Muck. Ghastly comes down here. Especially after people touch them and use them, they probably wear down a bit. Exactly. And also gunk often builds up on coins. Like dirty coins are quite easy to come by, so that probably adds like the tiniest amount of weight, but when we're talking about a bank, of course they're going to be as like, it has to be exact as possible. Like a tiny description could mean it's a fake coin, but in fact it's just a bit of dirt on the coin. Magikarp. Okay, Magikarp. I think I've already put in, haven't I? Magikarp, Magikarp, Magikarp. I definitely prefer this card. If I can get it in. There we go. Okay, next. Ooh, okay, I got a big handful this time. Alright. Nope, 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 nope. Watch this have no Gen 1 Pokemon in it. Or Gen 1 relations. Execute. Although not in English, annoyingly enough. Porygon. Oh, coughing, hang on. No, 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 no. Machamp. Blastoise. Slowpoke. Okay, we got a handful of Gen 1s. I can just pick them up. Okay, ooh, there we go. Right, Galarian Slowpoke. Technically a Gen 8 Pokemon, but since it's related to the Slowpoke family, it's going with the rest of them. There it is. So, wait. How am I arranging this? Slowpoke. Where's Slowpoke in this chart? There. Yeah, so Slowbro, Mega Slowbro, Slowking, and then the Galarian family. So they go down here. There we go. Hey, big boy. Hey, boy. Blastoise. Squirtle line is #1 in your hearts. Aw. Was that like your first Pokemon? Like the Squirrel family? Okay, Blastoise actually goes on this page in the middle. Because Charizard's family takes up 6 slots. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard Y, and Gigantamax Charizard. They take up a lot of slots. Okay, Machamp. Goes on the page after the Mankey family. Okay, so there's the Mankey family. They go on this page, and Machamp goes over here. Coughing. I think I've already put in Coughing, haven't I? That's Ghastly. Where's Coughing in this family? Above the Blissey family. I've gone too far, haven't I? There, so they go up here. Here we go. Okay, Porygon goes 26. The page after Eevee. Yeah, Eevee there. So Porygon. Wait. Oh shit, I think I'm a page short. Oh well. It's one of these like clippy binder things, so I can add more pages. Yeah, I think I'm short 2 pages. Oh well, I'll go and grab some more if I need them. Anyway, execute family. Page 18. After the Ghastly family. Where is the Ghastly family? There. So they go here. Down here. Alright, ooh, there's Evie in here. Alright, nope. Yep. No, yes. No, yes. Yes. Oh my god, that was a lot of Gen 1. Alright. Big Gen 1, yes. I think this is from the, Oh no, it's... Oh no, it doesn't look like they are from, like, the 151 set. Okay, fair enough. Right, so Geodude goes after the Machamp family, so... There's Machamp. Geodude goes here. This route is like my childhood's first route on Pokemon. Because I started with Gen 4 with Diamond. So that was my first Pokemon game. And my first starter in that game was Chimchar. Which is funny because nowadays I feel like Chimchar is my least favorite of the 3. I prefer Turtwig and Piplup over Chimchar nowadays. Although I do really like Torterra and Infernape's final starters, whereas Empoleon is kind of my least favorite, I think, for the fully evolved Sinnoh starters. I think, at least. Where's Starmie? Starmie is on page 22. I'm pretty sure I've already put Electivire in here. Yep, there's Electivire. So Starmie goes over here. You're a water starter all the way. Every single time? You played Gen 1 and 2 over and over again growing up. I played Gen 4 over and over again growing up. So yeah, that's my, like... That was my childhood, was during Gen 4. I'm a bit too young for Gen 1, unfortunately. Well, it's unfortunately, I feel like Gen 4 is the best. But then again, of course I would say that because I'm biased towards it. Jigglypuff there, so Clefairy family goes here. Oh, which Jigglypuff do I prefer? The one that's not in there. There. Alright. Psyduck. Psyduck comes a bit later in the Pokedex. Just going up and down on this, like, spreadsheet I've got here. Hello, Stein. How you doing today? You were too. You only played your brother's hand-me-downs. Oh, really? So your brother is a Gen 1 person, and you're Gen 1 just because of your brother. Is that it? Where does Psyduck go? Hold on a second. I will get back to chat in just a second. I can't find Psyduck on my chart. There it is. Okay, page 10. Okay, along with the Mankey family. There they are. So side up goes here. In you go. They were done with the old Pokemon games and moved on to newer ones, so they gave them to you. They didn't want to keep their save file? Oh my god, not keeping your save file, that's unthinkable. Decent you. I'm alright. A little bit warm, not gonna lie. I feel like the temperature is creeping back up a little bit. So yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. Hopefully it doesn't get too high. Alright, now we're getting some more starter cards actually here on the first page. Charmander goes here. I wish this book would actually lay flat, but it doesn't want to. Okay, Gigantamax Eevee. I've got an Eevee in here somewhere. There. Alright, so Gigantamax Eevee goes next to it. Yes. I think full arts are always going to take priority in this set. Can't believe they did that. Unless they traded all their Pokemon to the newer ones, then it's okay. Oh, okay, that's a good point, Stein. If they did that, then all is fine. Nah, back then there wasn't as much care for preservation. No one could have predicted it would still matter all these years later. Well, now your brother's probably kicking himself. Wait, was it... Sorry, was it brother or... Yeah, you said brother, sorry. I was like, wait, was it brother? Oh wow, perfect. Just making sure. Oh yeah, Gigantamax Meowth. So you go there. Gigantamax Meowth goes there. Although I don't think I got a Gigantamax Meowth card, unfortunately. And old people say that stuff was better back in the day, shaking your head. Oh, I'm sure there's stuff that was better back in the day compared to now. I can think of a few things. But overall, I do think that things have probably improved for the better. Overall. I prefer that one. Alright, Pikachu again. How does Pikachu compare to... I think I prefer that one. Those were back in the days of memory cards only containing a few kilobytes. So deleting saves was common on console. Handheld saving wasn't even considered. You miss your TV making an audible whine when it starts up. I remember that! Like, you put it on and you can hear, like, that weird frequency noise, like, every time. I do not miss that. Although, as soon as you mention it, I'm like, oh my god, I remember that. Everything that is worse now compared to back then is the fault of people who say it was better back in the day. I don't know. I feel like you have to have lived it to really be able to say for sure. And also, it would be nice for people to explain why things are better now, like back in the day than they are now, rather than just saying like, it just was. Like, to me, that's not really a good enough explanation. You need to go into a bit more detail than that. Voltorb goes in here. Magikarp again. Magikarp is... I prefer that one. Ekans. Okay, I got... well, 2 Ekans to choose from. I got Arbok in here somewhere. It's near Pikachu, or next to Pikachu, I think. Okay, I choose this one just because of how massive Ekans actually looks in this picture. It looks kind of silly. Like, just look at that. Doesn't it look just like it's massive compared to, like, other, like, the background? I don't know if that's just me, but that's what it looks like to me. It's just a massive Ekans, and it doesn't even have a Dynamax, like, clouds above its head. That's not an explanation. That's just, I don't know what I'm talking about, so shut up. It's thick as the tree. It is. It looks like it really is. Alright, how long until break time? Because I think when break time arrives, I'm gonna want to go and get the fan, because I'm actually getting kind of hot in here. I'm wearing my hoodie because I got eczema pretty bad on the back of my hands, so I don't want to be showing it off to the world.
Water would be nice.
That would actually be nice. Just give me a second. Oh yeah, I found this in like a random box of like a Pokemon card set when I was in a charity shop. And I was like, ooh, I'll take that. Yeah, that was insane luck. Alright, hydrate. It does look like its torso is as thick as a 1,000-year-old tree. I feel like that might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but sure. Okay, Ghastly. I've put Gengar in here somewhere. No, Ghastly. Which do I prefer? That one. Okay, if I can pick these up. Right, Paris. Paris is somewhere. Page 8. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, it feels like pretty much every page has a Pokemon in it. Like at least one Pokemon in it. Rapidash. It's on the Geodude page. This one, and Rapidash goes in here. What? Exaggeration? You never exaggerate anything in your life. You can't believe I would say that. I know. I'm sorry, Stein. I do really apologize. Okay, I'm gonna need... Oh, excuse you. Right, I'm gonna need the 2 extra pages now, so I'm gonna be right back and just quickly grab 2 more pages. I'm back! Alright. Riku's held chair. Alright. Okay, hang on. Alright. There we go. Alright. Slot these in. If I can... line it up. There we go. And now... I hate doing that. I always get that cringe that it's gonna pinch my skin. Even when I hold it like this and it's physically impossible, it's still like... I don't like it. Okay, Dragonites. Wait a sec, I'm lost. Right, Porygon there. Munchlax. Dratini. So Dragonite goes here. There we go. You used to pinch your fingers on... Why? Why did you do that? You... Trashcan Jones, you are a very different person to me, because that alone is just making me cringe just thinking about you doing it just because you like it. Oh, no thank you. Stein totally gets that. Wait, I hope you're talking to me and not Trashcan Jones. You liked it when it was softly, but not the snap. The snap hurts. Okay, right. It sounds like, yes, you are siding with me, pretty much. The hand gets strong. My hands are too weak and pathetic, aren't they? I'm a pansy. I don't want to be hurt. Okay, right. This Annihilate is much better than this one. Oh, I got 2 in there. Alright, I really like these overflow cards. I got soft, delicate skin. I don't want to get hurt. Alright, that's another tub finished. 2 more to go. Oh no! One fell on the floor. Hang on, I'm coming to the rescue. Two fell on the floor. Alright. And neither of them are even Gen 1. They're both Gen 9, so... Into the overflow box you go. This overflow box is getting kind of full. Just look at it all. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing to my left right now. That you can kind of see over here. Like you see my hand like moving around. My very not strong hand. Okay, Gen... Oh! Drowsy. Okay, Drowsy I'm pretty sure I've already done. If not, I've definitely done Hypno. Okay. I think I prefer that one. It's not reverse hollow, but I think I prefer that one. Alright, there's another Drowsy of the same card. Hypno, Haunter. Machoke? No. Alright. I preferred that one. Alright, Machoke. Oh, Ghastly, hang on. Haunter goes next to Ghastly. You never wore gloves when you got your first job as a janitor. I thought you were manly for it. If there's a job that needs any sort of like, you know, cleaning or anything that will get on my hands, I'm putting the gloves on. I don't care if it's... Saying this as a girl, I don't care, like, how unmanly it is. I just felt like saying it like that, just because it sounds stupid. As a girl, I don't do manly things. Well, what is and isn't manly is kind of stupid, because if you want to do it, regardless of your gender. Who cares? We need to get rid of all these gender norms, don't we? Just let people do what they want to do. You hate gloves because it makes your grip worse, and it feels bad on the hands. Depending on the gloves, they can feel kind of like, eh. But it's often better than being like touching horrible slimy stuff. Hang on, I'm falling behind on chat. Cut to you peeling off your palm. Cut to you peeling off your palm in one solid chunk from dunking your hands in floor cleaning chemicals. No. No, definitely not. Thank you very much. You know about calluses and you wouldn't care. I don't really like calluses. They don't feel that great either. At least in my opinion. Even though I do know they're good for your hands and your feet and that. Manly is a social construct. Exactly. Or it could just be whatever the person decides they want it to be. Like if this person, like if this hypothetical person wants to feel manly, it's up to them what that means. Can I pick these up? Alright, wait, hang on, my brain is shutting down again. What am I doing? Cleavor. Cleavor, so Cipher. Page 22 next to Electivire. I think it goes this way. Electivire, there's Electivire. So Cleavor goes here. Alright. You can't wait to fix your ingrown nails so you can get manicures again. Ow, I've had an ingrown nail before from when I injured my foot. That was not fun at all. That was like the worst pain ever. Okay, it's not the worst pain. The worst pain I ever felt was when I went to the dentist for a fill-in. And I did it without anesthesia. That was like a 20 out of 10 pain. Yeah, if you want my tip with a dentist, if they offer anesthesia, fucking take it. Because without it, it fucking hurts. Makes no sense. You have to be behind a grill for your cooking to be masculine. Okay, if that's how you decided to be, Trashcan Jones, I'm not gonna argue with you. You're a man. Watch you bake this cake. Fucking nail it. Yeah, fucking grill that cake. You know, like a real man. Yeah. That sounds dumb. Yeah, why would you say no? I said no because I hate injections. I absolutely hate them. So when the dentist had said to me that they would have to inject it, I was like, oh, injecting into my gum? No, thank you. So yeah, I just raw dogged it, essentially. The dentist did say, like, have you changed your mind? Do you want the anesthesia? And I said no. However, afterwards, like, when I had to go in again, I was like, anesthetic, please? And the dentist was like, you learned your lesson, didn't you? And I was pretty much like, yeah. It was pretty much like that. It still wasn't fun getting injected and being having anesthesia in my face. Like, that felt very, very strange. And I still didn't like it, but it was still better than, the hideous pain of having a drill on your teeth with no anesthetic. Although the dentist did admit that he was quite amazed that I managed to take it without, like, screaming or whatever. There might be a bit of Worcester pain, but if I feel like I have to, I can pretty much just sit there and take it. Hang on, I'll catch up on chat in just a second. You would rather have an injection and feel the pain. Oh, in this case, yes, definitely. I would much rather have the injection in my gums than feel the drill in my teeth. Same. Injection sucks, anesthesia sucks, but the pain is worse. Yes, injections do suck. I have to deal with them every few months, unfortunately, with my medication, which is not fun. Anesthesia's weird. Like, it feels like every time I've had anesthesia, it's had, like, different effects on me. Like, the first time I ever went in for surgery, I remember when I woke up, I could not stop shaking my head for some reason. Like, I couldn't really control it. I was just shaking my head. Just over and over again. I probably gave myself a major headache if I could feel it. Because you will feel pain regardless due to them pushing so hard they could break your bones. Really? You can feel the pain even with the anesthetic? You would much rather go to sleep, thanks. Oh yeah, when they took my wisdom tooth out, I needed to be put to sleep for that. And then I couldn't eat ice cream afterwards. Like, I couldn't control my mouth enough to be like, you know, put the spoon in, close your mouth, and then pull the spoon out without the ice cream. I couldn't do that. I could put the spoon in my mouth, but that was it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't, like, control my mouth muscles to actually, like, close my mouth. So I pretty much just had to, like, turn the spoon and just lick the, ice cream off the spoon. That's pretty much how I had to do it. Sorry to hear that. You used to have to do subcutaneous injections every month. What does that mean? Means like under something? A subcutaneous injection delivers medication into the layer of fat just beneath the skin. Oh, okay. That sounds deep. Just under the skin. Wait, which one? Is a muscle injection deeper than subcutaneous injection? Yes, okay. The injection I have has to go into a muscle. So, for me, it has to go even deeper. Okay, I feel a little bit less bad for you now. But still, injections are still not fun for anyone. At least I don't imagine very many people enjoy having injections. Oh! Oh god, what's going on with the webcam? Hang on. Hang on. Is it fixed? Oh no, what the fuck? Hang on, let me reset the webcam. Where's the webcam option? Alright, fixed? Okay, it's fixed. What happened there? I don't know what happened there. Never seen that before. Okay. had that once where you went to a hospital to talk about a surgery you had before and had to have again. Previous times they put you to sleep, but this time it was supposed to be with you awake due to them having to go less deep. But it turns out your mom had been told the wrong thing and it was actually that day. Wait, what? So... Wait, so what happened there, Stein? Anyway, you also had to have an x-ray taken because they lost the one they already made. And you're a little sick because of that. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost on what we're talking about here, Stein. Your long message has kind of confused us. What was wrong that your mom had been told, and what was actually that day? Like, was it like you went in just to talk about a surgery that's going to happen, but it turned out it was actually going to be that same day? Is that what you're saying? Just fucking ran until you found a spot you thought was safe. Okay, it does sound like you went in not expecting the surgery, but it turned out you were having the surgery that day. Yeah, that. Okay. But yeah, oh god, that would be terrifying if that was me. Like, oh no. I am someone who, like, if anything is gonna happen, please, like, give me as much notice as possible. So if I went in not expecting to go into surgery and they said, right, you ready for surgery? I would be like, no. No, let me go home. Discharge me. I'll have it another day. Thank you. Oh god, I can't even imagine the terror I would feel if that was me. Did you get it that day, or did they have to rebook it another day because of your terror? All I hear right now is, for it going up that escalator waiting for remakes of Diamond and Pearl to come out. And that's why I put like a ferret on that like icon for Accumula Town. Purely because of that meme. Isn't there normally like an at-home prep you need to do for surgery? Well in the UK at least. You need to have like a responsible adult with you for 24 hours after the surgery is finished. Or after you're discharged from hospital, I'm pretty sure. And also you would need to make sure that you've got like your medication as well as food that you can eat ready, I suppose. After a bit they found you. And you didn't have to get it that day, and you were put under that time. That's a relief. How old are you, by the way? It sounds like you might have been a kid or something. That's wild. America just goes, good, right? Cool. See ya. That sounds unbelievable to me. When I've been for surgery, I feel like they take things very seriously as to like making sure you're okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is like a thing in the UK that if like when you come out of surgery, you like the hospital legally has to make sure that you've got like a responsible adult with you, I'm pretty sure. Like, even if you're an adult, you can't be responsible for yourself because, you know, anesthesia. Something like that? Alright, this box is getting very full. A nice hospital will make sure you have a ride so they can so they can charge you an extra day. That sounds like America, if you ask me. They had to get to your teeth, which had trouble coming in. Okay, so you probably were a kid of some kind then. Like maybe like a teenager, maybe? Like a young teenager? They let you stay longer if you don't have a guardian, but that's a bunch more money. Yeah, I imagine that if you had... Wait, actually, what would happen in the UK if you didn't have a responsible adult? Would they just hold you for that 24 hours? I'm thinking they probably would, actually. That probably would just hold on to you. I prefer this one. Alright, in you go. Alright, Hisuian Growlithe goes up here. You were about 15 or so, you think? That sounds about right. Psychiatric hold? Maybe? I don't know, it makes sense, but it also kind of doesn't make sense in a way. I'm not too sure what to think. I'm not too sure what would actually happen. We need to find a surgeon so we can ask them. Where's Porygon? There. Okay, I much prefer this one I've got. Here we go. Magnemite. Alright, Magnemite. I prefer this one I'm holding. Alright, in the duplicates box. And you go in here. That thing House did for the offer lady. Hmm? Maybe your cousins know? You think they work in hospitals or are going to school for that? I worked in a hospital for my internship and I don't know. But then again, I wasn't in surgeries. I was in the pharmacy. Although I did go around the hospital to like pick up and deliver things, but for the most part I only got as far as like the main entrance, delivered what I had to deliver, and then just left. So it's not like I actually went in properly for the most part. Where's Eevee? Eevee's meant to be near the end. There. Okay, I prefer that one. Magneton. I prefer that one. Okay. Itchy eye. So I made all the little thumbnails for the music. Yeah. Yeah, I made all those little thumbnails out of just stuff from Bulbapedia, pretty much. You figured it was a live stream plugin. No, it's actually a Windows Media Player with the display capture working with it. Like here, you can see my stream manager behind it. There we go. Because display capture doesn't work properly with Windows Media Player. Probably to avoid you just recording like DVDs and stuff. You don't know where they work. Maybe you should ask them. You... no Gengar. No Crobat. There. That you ask your dad if he knows. Okay, good luck. See you in a little bit, Stein. Hopefully with the answer to our question. That's nuts, the amounts of effort that would take. To make these thumbnails? Not really. Well, with the amount of them it took a while, but individually it only took like 2 minutes. But over time it would add up, like over time, to make them all. Okay, you're back. We don't know. Oh dear. It's gonna remain a mystery that we will never know until one of us gets the job of a surgeon purely to answer that question. Oh yeah, look at his full art of Crobats. Yeah, I was really happy pulling that one. Sorry, I'm being a little bit of a show-off there, aren't I? Gengar. I think that's a bit later in the Pokédex. There. There we go. Make the thumbnails, download all the music, making into a cohesive radio for the stream. It's literally one of a kind. I'm sure other people have thought of doing it like this as well. You wanted to do something similar for an upcoming stream project. Ooh. I'd be very interested to see what you can make of it. I know you said that, like... What was it you said? Like... You wanted to do stuff like I do. Like that? Is that what you're talking about? I forgot what exactly you said. I'm sorry, I'm probably just misquoting you, aren't I? I think Voltorb family is near the end, isn't it? I guess this is what you do when you've got a shit ton of spare time on your hands. You spend all your time trying to make your stream better, because what else am I gonna do? Also, it's coming up to break time. Let me just finish these 3, and then I think I'm gonna go for a break. And I'm also gonna go grab that fan and have it blowing up my legs, because I'm getting kinda hot here. Electrode. Alright, Ponyta comes before Slowpoke. Slowpoke page. There it is. Oh, Galarian Ponyta goes... Ah, here we go. There we go. Yeah, each time you watch my stream, you're inspired to be a better streamer yourself. Well, if that's how I make you feel, just imagine how everyone else must make you feel. Because I feel like my streams are like so basic. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, hell, even the text is just typical Arial. And the transitions are just basic, like, fades, because I don't know how to do anything else. Your project is going to be pro wrestling related, so you don't know how interested I would be. I'd still be interested to come see what you've done. I don't have to be interested in the topic to take interest in the stream. Anyway, I'm going to go for a quick break, and I'll be back in a few minutes or so, and I will continue organizing these cards. So, see you in a bit. Did not expect to get anywhere near this far. Oh no! Oh, that was an interesting way to die. Oh! Whoa! Oh, there you are. I thought I just obliterated the Scorcher. Ooh, that thing. Oh, shit! Oh, no! How am I gonna get him back? Oh my god, he came back! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming, Mario! Oh my god, that was close! Jesus. I'm still alive? How? Oh, there was a little platform down there. I just thought I'm dead. It just went silent. But no, I was still alive. Alright, I'm gonna ignore that shaking tree for now. Okay, don't panic. Do not panic. We are going to take this very carefully and calmly. We are not going to panic. I think Stunky is aggressive, which is actually good. Okay, you're aggressive. That's actually good. Right. Shiny Stunky. Shit, there's another one here. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I should have stunned you. I should not have battled you. Well, anyway. We'll go for an Ultra Ball.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Yes! Woo! We did it! Stunky! Shiny Stunky! Well, I wasn't quite expecting that. Strawberry. Because it's pink. Alright, I'm back. Alright, I got the fan blowing. I hope it's not too loud on the mic. But wearing this hoodie is pretty hot in this temperature. But then again, I don't want to be showing off my horrible eczema. Oh dear. I need to take the sleeves off this hoodie so that I can just hide my eczema without having to wear the whole thing. Right. Only one in this one, and it's coughing. Get some of those gamer gloves. Gamer gloves? What are gamer gloves? Is that a very non-gamer question? Would I call myself a gamer? Yeah, definitely. I play games, so why wouldn't I? It's one of my main hobbies as well. Right, where's coughing in this? I can't find it. Coughing is page 20, so it's near the end. There you are. I prefer that one. They're like fingerless and made of material that helps your hands not sweat. Gamer gloves. Oh, it's those things. I kind of like this like thumb hole design of the sleeve I've got. Like, it's attached to the rest of the hoodie. Like, it doesn't come off like the rest of the hoodie, if you can see that. I don't know. With this fan blowing on my legs, this is definitely helping me cool down already. Oh, the video things run out. There we go. Alright, I don't really have enough songs on this thing to last the entire stream, do I? So yeah, typically like once or twice a stream I have to reset it, because it's about an hour and a half long. And that makes sense. We're about an hour and a half through the stream, so yeah. In order for it to fit the entire stream, it needs to be a bit longer. You've got a pair? Well, currently you got one because someone lost the other. Great. There's always someone losing your stuff, isn't there? This is what happens when people borrow your stuff. You never get it back. I like this one better. Alright, by the way, this is what the duplicates box is looking like so far. Still plenty of room. And this is what the non-Gen 1 cards box looks like. It's getting very full. It's also a little bit weighty as well. There's also those versions... Do you think that's a personal preference? Yeah, I definitely preferred this style. That's for sure. Put it on a loop, or is that not an option? I can't see the entire thing. Hang on. Oh. Turn repeat on. Thank you, Stein. Somehow I see the randomize button like on it, but right next to it I don't see the repeat button. Because of course I don't. I'm stupid. Why would I ever be able to see that? Alright. You think it loops one song if I do that? Oh, hang on, that's a good question. Is this song just gonna repeat again? Actually, you put them in the wash and then they got one back. The washing machine ate it. Great. It must have unraveled or something in the washing machine. Cipher? Wait. Did I? Yeah, I saw another cipher in there. Right, that's it. You were wrong, it does not. Oh, did it change songs? Hang on, how much longer? Alright, let's put that at the end. Does this just repeat the song, or does it... Nope, it does not repeat the song. Yay, okay, that works. Thank you, Stein. That's actually a big help. Thank you for pointing out something very obvious to me. I've done Cleavor in here somewhere. Where's Cleavor? Oh, Cleavor! Where are you? There you are. Alright. Oh shit, hang on. Oh shit, on my spreadsheet I've got them in the wrong order. Can I just correct that? Mega Scizor is meant to go here, which means Cleavor goes up here. Oops. Right, and if I've made a mistake there, God knows where else I've made mistakes, and I'm gonna have to shift all of my cards over. Always happy to help. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, and you as well. Where is the Ponyta family? I've gone past it, evidently. Ponyta family, where are you? Here, okay. This one is the same, but it's a standard version. And I much prefer the other Ponyta. There we go. Alright. Oh, sorry. Just whacked the mic. You're going to Pierogi Fest later. Gonna lurk while you get ready. Pierogi Fest? What's that? Well, whatever it is, I hope you enjoy it. I'm just gonna look up what it is. Pierogi Festival. It is an annual festival in Whiting, Indiana, United States, organized by the Whiting-Rochdale Chamber of Commerce. It gets its name from the pierogi, a Polish dumpling. It draws more than 250,000 visitors a year. Interesting. So it's a festival in Indiana that I've never heard of. Interesting. Well, yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy having some Polish dumplings. And I also appreciate the lurk. Yeah, hope all goes well. Alright, just Voltorb. Gotta help your dad with something. Be back in a bit. Okay, no problem, Stein. Hope everything goes well with your dad. I much prefer that one. A food festival with fresh pierogi, sausage, pretzel, and even strudel. What is strudel? It is a dessert of thin pastry rolled up around a fruit filling and baked. Okay, so it's like one of those little handheld apple pies then. Interesting. Sounds good. You're back. Welcome back, Stein. That was really quick. Unless I just missed your message for a long time. Your little brother already started helping, so you just opened the door. Alright, that explains why you were gone for such a short amount of time. Came back. Did you just ask what a strudel is? I did. I've never heard of it. Or I think I have heard of it, but I didn't know what it was. Criminal, eat a toaster strudel for fuck's sakes. From what I've seen, it looks like a handheld apple pie. Except not necessarily just apple. I've had like those little handheld apple pies before, if they count as strudel. Oh god, I'm in trouble now, aren't I? I'm gonna have everyone bashing me for like, have you never heard of what a strudel is? Like, I've never heard of it! Oh no. Right. Execute. Ooh, there. Okay, I prefer this one. Definitely prefer that one. Kakuna. Right, that's way back near the beginning. Right, I don't really have very many early Pokédex Pokemon, do I? I got the starters, but not much of anything else. Okay, Kakuna goes in there. And Eevee, I don't think... Oh, wow, perfect. Yeah, I prefer that one. Another box done. Last one to go. And this does... I don't think this even contains every single one of my cards. Just the one that I could find. Like out of the binders I'd already organized. Gotta go eat one now. I've had a handheld apple pie. Does that count as a strudel? Is a handheld apple pie strudel? While a handheld apple pie and an apple strudel are both desserts featuring apples, they are distinct. What's the difference? Apple pie is typically made with a pie crust and baked apple filling, while apple strudel contains thin stretched dough or phyllo pastry wrapped around spiced apple filling and baked. Okay, so the outside is what's different between handheld apple pies and strudels. Okay, so I guess if they are different like that, then I guess no, I've not had a strudel before. Oops. I didn't know I was missing out so much. Gotta eat one now, somewhere this week. I can have a look in Sainsbury's to see if they do sell, strudel. Let me make a note to myself. Check to see if Sainsbury's sells strudel. Alright, I've noted it down to myself. Hopefully I remember to see it. Molly eats a strudel stream. Is that really what you want? I'll make like a whole Molly style logged off and it's purely my adventure looking for a strudel and then eating it and just being like, I prefer handheld apple pie. Is an apple flap a strudel? Oh no. What is an apple flap? I've never heard of that either. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Apple... What is an apple flap? Oh, it's a Dutch thing. Dutch apple beignets. Is that... Or appel flappen. What? Horrible news. Pierogi Fest is on flood. Watch this year. Oh no. Well, I hope it doesn't flood. That would be terrible. All those pierogies would flow away. You don't know the English name for it. Okay, it sounds like Dutch apple beignets is what apple flappen is called. I know I'm probably mispronouncing it, but I'm sorry, I don't know Dutch. But then it raises the question, what is a Dutch apple beignet? Dutch apple beignet. Oh, they look kind of like donuts, kind of. So is it like a donut, but with like apple pie filling? Yeah, kinda. It uses the same kind of pastry. Yes, you want it strudel stream. Strudel stream. Oh boy. How about a picture on Discord? Like, if I find one, I'll try to remember to post it on Discord. Route 1. Yeah, that was the previous song. I'm sorry, I'm really falling behind on chat here. You're both very chatty today. I'm close enough. Okay, yay. You feel like Bignette is different because that's a whole apple-ish, if you remember right. I'm sorry, I don't know. I just looked up like apple flap and it came up like... It came up Dutch apple vignette and then in brackets apple flappen. So I'm guessing Dutch apple vignette is the English name? I don't know. Alright, okay, I've got that. Right. Any of them? Nope, none of them. None of these are Gen 1. If I can... Thanks for chatting with us. Thanks for chatting with me. I really appreciate having people to talk to. Even when I'm not playing games, even when I'm just chilling out, organizing cards. Have I ever had apple butter? Is this butter that is like apple flavored? If yes, then no. Oh look, Stein. Sylveon. Okay, we got a couple of Gen 1s in here. Alright, I'm 99% sure that all of these cards have already appeared on a stream before when I was like pulling cards and organizing them before. So I'm not really like showing them off to the camera like too much just because of that. Because yeah, I'm not pulling any new cards today. Because with this new project that I'm doing where I'm organizing them into like a living decks. Excuse me. Excuse me. I feel like I should probably start organizing them what I've got first before buying new ones. With that new set coming out with the Megas, I'm definitely going to need a lot of those cards because I have very few, if any, Megas in here. Sorta, it's essentially just apple spread. Okay, no, but it does sound quite nice. Sounds kind of like it would be like an apple jam of some kind. Kinda. Be like marmalade of some kind. Like a beignet is an apple without the core covered in a doughy thingy. And an apple flap is cut up apple in a dough triangle. Okay, I'm guessing when it comes up... Excuse me, I choked on my own spit. All of this talking of food is making me salivate. I'm guessing what I'm seeing with like Dutch apple beignet is not quite what you mean. Based on that description. Yeah, exactly. It's great on toast. I might have to have a look for it and see if I can... see if it would be something I would like, maybe. Choke carefully. Yes. Anyone who's seen that highlight of me that time I choked on water knows that choking for me is very bad. Because with me, with my messed up throat, choking is severe. And like, it was affected. Like, I literally was struggling to speak and breathe for the rest of that stream. So I had to like cut it short. For medical reasons. But thankfully this time it wasn't so bad. It's not like before where I literally choked and gagged and spat the water all over myself. Alright, I got that card. It's times like that where I wish I did have a webcam, because that would have been funny just to see me taking a drink and then just going like, just spitting it all over myself. It might look kind of gross for people that find that are a bit sensitive to stuff like that, but for those that would find it funny, they would definitely enjoy it. Right, where does Sylveon go in relation to Eevee? Let me just quickly check. Sylveon goes on the next page here, next to Porygon. There we go. New Discord channel. That's not how you spell my name, by the way. I've had so many people spell my name that way, and it's not correct. My hot dog bun tongue doesn't agree with water. That's not how it works. Well, okay, maybe yes, but I'm talking about my throat. These like tears that I mentioned I've got like in my throat and tongue. Like the tears on my tongue don't affect my ability to choke or not choke. Whatever. We're not discussing this any further. Yeah. Oh, there. Okay, I much prefer that full art of Crobat, for sure. I think I've already got those. That's the same Golbat. That's the same Crobat. That's the same. Got that Sylveon already. Alright. You think you gotta go do dinner stuff, so gonna go. Okay, no problem, Stein. Hope you enjoy your dinner. Sorry you defaulted to changing the Y to an IE when an S is behind it. You're forgiven this time, Stein. You might not get off so easily next time, no. Just remember, I do have the power to remove your mod status and ban you. Oh dear. And just to be clear, I'm messing around with you. I don't want you thinking that you've actually, like, offended me or something like that. Alright, next batch. Pretty sure I've done those Hypno already. Okay, wait, Hypno. Hypno. Yes, I have. But I haven't got the reverse holo in there yet. There we go. Right, reverse holo Hypno. Kingdra. That's new, I'm pretty sure. Electivire, Electabuzz. Horsey. Alright. Horsey. Oh, Iron Moth, you're not meant to be in here. You're not until Gen 9. That's a long way away. Okay, I prefer that one that's already in there. Electabuzz. That's the first Electabuzz. Ooh. Which one do I prefer? That one. Gonna have to go stick with that one. Seadra. I'm pretty sure I've already done that Seadra. Yes, I have. But I haven't done the Kingdra. You go in there. Cool. Alright, next. Oh, look, Trascan Jones. Oh! Another Blastoise. Although it's a different card, it's still a Blastoise. And it's an overflow card as well. Fancy. Okay, got some more Gen 1s here. Tratini. Okay. Right, Dratini comes pretty much at the end. Right, you would go in there. Rapidash. This one, I think, looks cooler than the one I've already got. I think, if I can find it. Yes, it definitely looks cooler. Alright, Ponyta. I think I actually prefer this one, which has its reverse holo with it too. Cool. Right, Blastoise back at the beginning. Almost. Ooh, I prefer the full art. Okay, next. Meowth, Eevee, Persian. Right, that's it. Excuse me a second. There we go. Alright. If I could pick these up, please. Aren't these all like... Okay, they're not all Meowth family. Just most of them. Alright, Meowth comes after Pikachu. There. Ooh. I think I preferred this one. There. Right, reverse holo Persian. Don't have one of those in here. Eevee. I'm pretty sure this one I've discarded a million times. Yes. Okay, Yveltal, nope, 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 yep, nope. Nope, 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 yep, nope. Sounds about right. Okay, Kingdra. I think has an overflow card. Yes. I would like to replace that with the full art. Sorry, overflow card. Full art kind of beats it. No questions asked. Oh look, it's the Pokemon of the day. Baltoy. Vulpix? I don't think I got a Vulpix in here yet. Ooh! Careful. Okay, Vulpix comes where? Vulpix comes quite early, next to Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, where's Jigglypuff? There's Jigglypuff! And Vulpix comes up here. There we go. Don't know if you've asked, but why the love for Luxray specifically? The fact that you're asking that question shows that you will never understand the answer to that question. Nah, it's fine. I just like Luxray. It's just cool looking. And also, it was on my first team when I was a kid playing Diamond. Like, I had a Shinx, I caught it. It pretty much became the star of my team, which was very fitting for its name of Startail. Very creative, I know. But give me a break, I was like 10 years old. And yeah. Even as I've grown up, Luxray has just stayed my favorite. No other Pokemon has overtaken it. And to be totally honest, I don't think any Pokemon ever will. Because it's got that nostalgia to it. And I just think it's cool. Like how is any Pokemon gonna beat that? Like, seriously. Along with the fact that, to an extent, my whole, well, quote-unquote branding is centered around Luxray. Like with my avatar wearing a Luxray hoodie. And like that star thing that I've got. Hang on, let me just find it. This. Like this kind of like star emblem that I've been using is like comes from the star on Luxray's tail. So if another Pokemon did somehow overtake Luxray, then I'm in trouble. Fair. It's pretty cool, especially for the branding. I agree. Although, I guess a Pokemon that maybe might have the potential is a Mega Luxray. Although I still doubt that it won't be able to overtake like the nostalgia I have. But still, please Game Freak, give Luxray a Mega. It deserves it. Like, it's one of the most deserving Pokemon, if you ask me, for a Mega. And I think a lot of people agree. Cubone. And yeah, that's why Luxray's my favorite. How about you? What's your favorite Pokemon, and why is it your favorite? Cubone is next to the Electrode family. Electrode, there's Electrode family. Cubone is here. There we go. You love Togepi because of the show, Squirtle because of the games. You remember getting Togepi in the game and being so annoyed with Metronome. I've got a story about a Togepi with Metronome. I was playing Platinum, and I had like the Togepi that you get from Cynthia in the egg. Like I hatched it into a Togepi. And of course, because of how low level it was, I gave it the experience share. Well and good, right? Well, when I decided to actually use Togepi in a battle against a wild Pokemon, I used Metronome. What move did I get? Fling. What does Fling do? You fling your held item at the wild Pokemon. So I did it. It hit. And wild Pokemon battles do not like give you back your items if you lose them. Battling against trainers, they do, but not against wild Pokemon. So, I lost that experience share, and I'm thinking I just was not, like, mature or old enough or smart enough. Probably smart enough, probably I'm still not smart enough, let's face it. But anyway, I did not think to just reset the game. Like, just go back to my previous save to give it back. So I just continue the rest of the game without it. Still haven't forgiven that fucking move to this day. Yeah, whenever I see the move Fling, I literally feel this feeling of like, "Argh!" about it. Pretty much all of us have got a story like that, don't we? I love, like, something that happened while playing a Pokemon game. That things just went wrong. I've gone too far, haven't I? Wait, Rhyperior? Where is Rhyperior? It's towards the end, isn't it? Okay, it's right above the Blissey family. Just yeeted it. Yes, exactly. Yeeted it away and I lost it. So I had to train Togepi from that point on by switch training. Well, at the very least, if I was using it against wild Pokemon, at least it was probably at least close to being like on par with the rest of the team. I don't really remember. All I remember is my hatred for the move Fling. Have you ever heard of a Pokemon channel called Pika Spray? I have. I don't think I've watched them in a while, but I do remember that name. He does softlock picking in Pokemon games. Hang on a second. Pika... How do you spell it? Pika Spray. I remember the name, but the pictures are not jogging my memory very well. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. No, Google Images is not really helping, unfortunately. Right. He sets up really interesting scenarios where you essentially softlock a Pokemon game with one extremely arbitrary way to get out. Ooh, that's actually quite interesting. Like trying to work out how to like get out of a softlock rather than just reset the game. Yeah, that's actually a really interesting idea. Might have to check that out again. Maybe watching his videos might help me remember. How fitting, the last card is a Luxray. Right, by the way. Tub's empty. Right, that's all the cards. These are the last few that I have. You'll send me a DM, definitely worth checking out sometime. Yeah, please, thank you. Thank you, I really appreciate that. I'll have a look at it after the stream at some point. Oh. Well, there's the message. I forgot to mute Discord. I do apologize. Yeah, I see that. Thank you, Trashcan Jones. Alright. I prefer that picture. Parasects. I'm pretty sure I put Paris. Yep, I put Paris in here. So Parasect goes here. Clefairy. I think I've put in Clefairy as well. Yes, I have. I definitely prefer that one. Kadabra. I don't think I've done Kadabra family yet. They are below Arcanine. Kadabra goes here. Right, Clefable. Backtracked here. Right, first Clefable. And last card, Rhyperior. Hi Kevin, how you doing today? Hope I'm having a great stream. Yeah, I'd say so. It's definitely going well and I'm definitely enjoying it. I think I prefer that picture. Right, there we go. I finished my Gen 1 living dex as far as I can complete it right now. I was expecting a lot more than this. Like, look at all this empty space. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of Pokemon here. Okay, this one's a bit fuller. This page has got like a staircase on it. I really like that full art of Kingdra down there. And the full art of Cleavor. And the full art Gigantamax Eevee. A completely empty page here. And that's as far as it goes today. With my Gen 1 living Pokedex of cards. Where's the zip? The zip's down here. Oh! Trying to... like... got like crumbs on the desk. I do apologize. I thought I dusted this place before I started. Alright, that's my Gen 1 living deck so far of cards. Alright. But I'm not going to finish here just yet. I feel like going on a bit longer. Right. It's not break time yet, but I'm going to take this chance to take a break. And when I come back, I will do some more card organizing for a different generation. So, see you in a bit. Excuse me. What is happening?
I think she was the liaison between Zenith and Zero.
Yeah.
She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What is going on? Alright, what's on the other side of this door? There's a floating stick for some reason. Wait, that's the alarm? Why is the alarm invisible? And where do I pop it? Oh. What? How does that make any damn sense?
Keep this quiet.
Alright, game. Whatever you say. Alright, at least I don't have to worry about that anymore. What's this? It's like a thing to unload? Hello? Ooh! Excuse me, sir. What are you doing on my farm? Like, are you alive? Are you real? Excuse me? Like, Just look inside his own head. There's no brain. He has nothing in his head. He's got no brain. He's a zombie.
Sorry.
Oh my god, that is an interesting sight. Well, spiders are mean. Wow. Now that is a beautiful piece of graffiti.
That guy looks like he's been in a fight. Maybe.
I think there's still a bit more
is a new title in the Pokémon series.
You sound high.
The story takes place in Lumio City, the largest city in the Kalos region.
Where weed has been legalized, dude. I'm sorry, she just sounds so high.
Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
I'm sorry, whoever's narrating this, but you sound high as fuck at this speed. Oh dear.
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
This place looks filthy.
This would have been the sleeping quarters for Control Center operatives.
Are you sure about that?
Had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Are you sure you want to sleep in there? With that, like, nasty toilet? Like, ew. Like, how is this place so dirty? It's not even been used ever, so why is it filthy? And why would you want to sleep in here? Of course she's referring to this room, but still. She called the bathroom the sleeping quarters. Hurry, go! Alright, we're back. Alright. So, with this binder done, as far as I can do it today, I'm going to move on to this binder. And since it has Torchic, Mudkip, Bit of Dust, and Trico on it, I'm going to make this my Gen 3 binder. Alright. Time for the mega cringe. Alright. Just get this in. Oh, shit. Come on. Line up. In. And oh no, get shit. Come on, I just want to get this done. Oh, torturous experience over. Ah yes, your favorite Pokemon, a bit of dust. Hey, they've been on the shelf for a little while. Of course they're gonna get a little bit of dust on them. Even though that was a bit more of a bit of fluff rather than dust. Anyway, Alright, that big bulky thing. Okay, I need a new box to put the duplicates in. Alright. Let me dump some of these cards. Oh shit, I'm dropping a bunch of them on the floor. Alright. Plop them in there. I need another tub. There. That's pretty much as full as it can get. Alright, hold on a second. I need to go rescue the cards that fell on the floor. There they are. I don't know if you can still hear me. I probably sound a bit far away, don't I? Alright, I'm just gonna drop more cards on the floor while trying to put them on the desk. While also feeling very hot because the fan's not blowing on me anymore. I don't have enough room for all these cards. Well, there goes the, oh, for fuck's sake. The grading thing. I'm definitely not getting a 10 for these cards, am I? Alright. Okay. Alright, no need to panic. Okay, maybe a tiny need to panic. Right. Okay, Hariyama Swirlix. Alright, let's get some of these cards off the side of the desk as soon as I can, because I am inevitably going to knock them off, aren't I? Alright, so if I can just line them up. There we go. Alright, no. Meditite. Meditite is one of those Pokemon, like, I can never remember. Is it Gen 2 or free? I'm pretty sure it's free. I don't know why I'm always unsure about it. It is Gen 3. Okay. Alright, just remember to myself, I'm looking for Gen 3 this time, not 1. No. Yes, no. You. Seedot. Dusclops. Latios. No. Nope. All right. Pile's going down slowly. Zangoose. Zangoose. Breloom, Cacnea, Shroomish. Oh, don't drop them. Cacturn, Tropius. Banette, Shuppet. Meditite. They're all upside down. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. Excuse me. Right. Shit. I forgot to mute the mic. I do apologize. I just had to sort myself out after that sneeze. Okay, next slot. I wonder if this is going to feel more complete or less complete than Gen 1. To be honest, my guess is probably it will feel less complete because, you know, Pokemon has a Gen 1 bias, so I imagine I probably have more Gen 1 cards than other cards, most likely. Latias, Makihita, Seviper. Bless you. Oh, thank you, Trashcan Jones. Sorry. Took me a while to see that message, didn't it? Toxicroak. Whismer. Oh, Talo. Makihita again. Beldum. Mightyena. Okay. Almost done with the cards on the edge of the desk. So I am concerned that the fan is going to catch one of them and blow it away. And I do not want that. Okay, last handful here. Out from under... Oh, under the side. Alright, no. Okay, there we go. Alright, these cards I put in these tubs. I can put there. And the other one there. And this giant tub down there. Okay, we're actually getting somewhere a bit more organized now. Oh, there's one more card under the thing. It's Stonjourner. We don't want that. Nothing else hiding under there. Okay. Right, now I just got this massive handful. There. Okay, Cacnea. Cacnea's first. It goes on page 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you go down there. Here we go. Oh. And the other Cacnea in there. Right, Shroomish. Shroomish goes near the beginning. Page 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go in there. Breloom, of course, goes here. If I can get this in there. Diglett-dig, Diglett-dig, trio, trio, trio. Diglett-dig, Diglett-dig, trio, trio, trio. You like how Alolan Diglett just gets those little hairs? Yeah. Although I do agree that the hair is kind of weird on like a lowland dog trio, but I do get what it's meant to represent. Diglet's also a favorite from the show, just quietly working hard to make forests. Diglett did, trio, trio, trio. Diglett did, trio, trio, trio. Yeah, there's something really charming about that, isn't there? Cacnea on page 11. Zangoose goes somewhere. Where is Zangoose? I'm not seeing it on my chart. Oh, I see it. It's on page 12, so just after Cacnea. There's Cacnea, and Zangoose goes up here. Oh, there's another bit of fluff in there. Get it out. Get it out of there. Get out. I got it. Got it. There we go. Next. Oh, it's Zangoose again. I prefer that one. Okay, Latios would go near the end. Hang on. Hang on. Page 18. This is page 12. This is 12 to 18. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and Latios goes here. There we go. How's the thing going? It's going okay. I finished up Gen 1. Now we're on to Gen 3. Because this binder can't be for anything else but Gen 3. Because Torchic, Mudkip, and down here, Trico. I sold a trio thing on Trashcan Jones's message and it confused me. Dusclops goes on page 15. Cacnea. Cacnea's on 11. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Dusclops goes in this corner. And I've got another Dusclops here. It's the same but not reverse hollow. Seedot. That goes near the beginning. Currently waiting for your pizza to come off the barbecue. Ooh. Barbecue pizza, eh? What kind of toppings have you got on it? Please tell me barbecue chicken. Seedot goes on page 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puchiana also comes at the beginning on page 2. There we go. Curlia is on page 5, so the same as Shroomish. Or no, page 4. I was looking at Gardevoir. Probopass. Probopass is on page 7, so this is 5, 6, 7. Probopass in there, Nosepass in here. Seviper. If I remember right, Seviper is right next to Zangoose, right? Yes. Page 12. These pages don't have numbers on them. Alright, but they don't go right next to each other, or else they'd fight. So they're diagonal with no connections on them. No, it's semi-self-made with salami, ham, bacon bits, you think. It's Tomatoes and bell peppers. The dough is store-bought. Yeah, it does sound very nice. Hope you enjoy it. The cheese is also store-bought. Oh, you mean you didn't raise your own cows and milk them to make cheese? Or goats to make goat cheese? Or any other kind of animal you can make cheese using their milk? I'm disappointed in you, Stein. I expected better. Says the person who buys milk and cheese rather than milks her own cows. I know I'm a hypocrite. Where is Meditite? Oh, I don't think I've even put in Meditite yet, have I? Okay, this goes on page 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Medicham goes in the middle. Meditite right next door. Meat is also store-bought. This guy doesn't even have cows. The sauce is self-made and tomato and bell pepper is self-cut. But are they self-grown? You can make dough yourself, but you didn't feel like it. It's not a good enough excuse, Stein. You don't even know where you would get cows. From mother cows. Duh. Yeah. Hariyama. Hariyama is on the same thing as Nose Pass. It just goes right here. Maitiana goes right next to Puchiana. Sorry, the thing's sliding down, isn't it? The cow store. Yeah, you know, the shop where they sell cows. Obviously. Beldum. Beldum is on the page before Latios. 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 Page before, sorry. That goes up here. Is it next to the soup store? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where the layout of your town is. Not a great place to buy clothes, you've heard. Yeah, I can understand that. Clothes from the soup shop kind of suck, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, you heard the same. And so have I. Hi Harmon, how you doing today? Talo. Talo would be near the beginning. I'm not seeing it. Oh, I see it, I see it. It's below Nuzleaf. Or C-Dot. There we go. Doing well, how about me? Yeah, I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. Just a bit hot, because I'm wearing a hoodie, so that I can wear these things to hide the horrible eczema I've got on the back of my hands. Yeah, well thankfully this hoodie is not very thick, but still, it's 24 degrees in here, which is way too hot. And I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. You have to look it up yourself, because I'm busy. Whismer. Whismer is on the page before Nose Pass. Right above Makihita. Here we go. Seviper. I've already put Seviper in, haven't I? Yes. I think I prefer this card. Here we go. Makihita again. Right, that's a reverse hollow, so you go on top. Oops, they love bite. Hmm? I'm sorry, what? They love bite. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. My hand. What? Eczema, what? I'm sorry, I'm missing the joke here, aren't I? Oh, jeez. I've got eczema on my hands. Which is like when your hand goes all like horrible and itchy and red. And I don't particularly want to show that off to the stream. I was saying that my ex did something that isn't me. Oh, because eczema. Okay, I think I get you now. Well, I can assure you it's not that. It's eczema, and no, I'm not gonna prove it. I don't particularly want to show it off. Anyway, moving on. Delcatty goes... Delcatty... I feel like maybe I should have like a little preview of what I'm actually looking at. So that you just see me just sitting here, just going like, where does Delcatty go? And then I suddenly figure it out. Okay, maybe I should do that for the next stream. Could be an idea. Where the hell is Delcatty? Let me just start from the beginning. Okay, Delcatty is next to Nosepass. Eczema. If that's how you want to spell it and that makes you understand, then sure. Anyway, enough about my eczema. Let's talk about something else, please. Like where Torkoal goes. Torkoal is on the same opening as Cacnea. It goes right next door to Cacnea, just in the next block. And that's a regular Torkoal, goes in there. Seviper again. Medicham. Right, regular version. Yes, that is how you spell it. Alright, any further talk about it I'm going to ignore, because I feel like I don't really want to talk about it anymore. Okay, Shuppet is on page 14. This is page 12, 13, 14. That goes there. Slugma. How's the climate? It's still hot, but at least it's cooler than it was. It's like 2 weeks ago or so, it was unbearably hot. Whereas now it's just regular too hot. So it's better, but still not what I want. Slugma. I can't find Slugma. Yeah, I feel like I really should have like a preview of what I'm actually looking at. There. Crop. Oh, if I can do this correctly. There you go. You should break out the old cards. You wonder if you've got some gems. Oh, if they're old, probably yes. Because Pokemon cards get more valuable the older they are, for the most part. So you probably do have some good ones in there. Oh, that's a bit too far. Oh. Right, rather than just me saying over and over again, like, what I'm talking about here. How does that look? Is that a bit too small? I feel like you should be able to see that, right? It's not too... Oh yeah, that's definitely fine. They're probably ass quality knowing you as a kid. Well, maybe, but... Still could be cool to see what you've got. Excuse me. Excuse me. Trying to sort myself out here. It's night here and you're facing 32 degrees. Ouch. Well, here in the UK, at least where I am, it's about 24 degrees, which is... Okay, now I feel bad for complaining. I do apologize. Right, where is Slugma? Oh shit, hang on, there's meant to be a delay on this. Right, there we go. Right, now you can actually see what I'm looking at. Imagine getting 32 degrees at night. What a bizarre. I'm glad I don't live where you live, Harmon. That's for sure. I would die. Because I feel like I'm dying enough here as it is. Right, where is Slugma? I don't see it. Have I forgotten to put it on? I'm scared. I hope I haven't forgotten. Oh no. Huntail, Gorbis, Relicanth, Metang, Metagross, Mega Metagross, Beldum, Salamence, Pegasalamence, Salamence, Clamperl, Walrein, Celio, Frostlass, Mega Glalie, which is they're in the wrong spot. Banette, Mega Banette, Duskull, Mega Absol, Snorunt, Glalie, Absol, Chimecho, Chingling, Shuppet, Kecleon, Castform. Oh no, please tell me it's in here somewhere. Like it should be with the rest of the fire types, right? Where does Slugma go? Oh, it's a Gen 2 Pokemon. Moving right along. Alright, at least I haven't fucked up. Yeah, it's probably in here somewhere, isn't it? Yes. Here it is. Alright, I did not fuck up. Okay, regular Banette, not Mega. Tropius. Tropius goes... Page 15. What page am I on? Oops! What page has got Banette on it? That one. Oh, okay. It's right here. Alright, sorry, I haven't been paying attention to chat, have I? Glad you got an AC. I'm glad you do too. Just got a power cut. Oh, you jinxed it by saying you're glad you got an AC. So the world is just like, oh, can't have that. Oh dear. Do you have any like ice from the freezer or anything you could use to keep yourself cool? You're back from rescuing your pizza from jumping into the fire. What, you don't want your pizza flambéed? Don't know much about the TCG. How does it work? I feel like I'm not really the person to explain how the TCG actually works. But in my case, I'm just collecting the cards. I'm not actually playing with them. So right now I'm just making a living dex collection of the cards. Collect cards, hope they become worth more. Never sell them.
Would be nice.
That is something a lot of people do. They collect cards and hope they sell them. Hope they gain value so they can sell them. I do apologize. Okay. Cacturn. Cacturn. Oh. Dun 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 dun. That's what happens when you pull a set and you don't get any good cards, which is pretty much every time I ever pull a set. It's very rare that I get anything even slightly good. You could explain it in detail, but you're lazy. AIs suck at explaining. Yeah, I feel like unfortunately it sounds like this is not the right place to ask for detailed explanations. Wait, Meryl... No, Meryl's Gen 2. Why have I got... Oh, wait. No, I'm searching for Gen 2 cards again, aren't I? Love Disc. Nope, not Delibird. Sableye. Sharpedo. Oh, this is very fitting for Gen 3, isn't it? My rarest card. I don't know. Does my online profile say? I don't think it does it? I'm sorry, I don't really know the answer. I don't really know which is my rarest. It's probably one of my full arts, that's for sure. Well, my rarest might be my Dark Dragonite, actually, because that's very long out of circulation, so... And it's also by far my oldest card, so it's probably that. Like Dark Dragonite. Like if you look up Dark Dragonite TCG, you'll probably get a picture of it. Anyway, Sharpedo. Sharpedo is on page 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does somebody not know how to flush the toilet after they've
6,
had a
7,
shit? Well, it was
9,
fucking one of yous.
10.
Disgusting!
I see what you're doing, Stein. You were trying to make me lose my place while counting. Well, you failed. Mwahahaha! I'm too good at counting. Oh no, if I was counting like really far, that would have definitely thrown me off. Well, still, I was only counting to 10. Oh. Oh, the cats are attacking me again. Although the other cat's not appearing for some reason. Wait, what? Why isn't the other cat appearing? Oh, there it is. Now it appears. I know. It's awful, isn't it? Okay, Sableye goes where? Sableye... I can't find it. Where's Sableye? Where is Sableye? Oh, there you are. Page 7. So if this is 10, 9, 8, 7. I am terrible at word searches, in case you can't tell. Because I'm struggling even with this. Also, you had no idea I was counting because you can't see. You couldn't count me going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Because when I count, I tend to do it out loud. Glad they're at the right place this time. Me too. Because it's annoying when I change something and it causes everything to change on OBS, which is really annoying. Love Disc 17. This one. Oh, my nose. My nose had an emergency itch on it. Now your cat needs to go through the wormhole and also say hi. Great. Was that your cat? Screaming ow? Nope, couldn't see the words. Alright, you couldn't see me counting, therefore you didn't know I was counting. Sure. Is that your final answer? Okay. Alright, can I please pick up the cards properly? Thank you. No, your cat is outside. Oh. I see. Well, I don't see your cat around here right now, so I guess she hasn't arrived yet. Or he. Or whatever your cat is. Power is back. Yay! Okay, glad to hear that. That must mean the air conditioning's back on, right? I hope. How's Platinum going, though? I actually finished it yesterday. It's all over now. Don't have to worry about it anymore until I inevitably start another run. Okay, there's Mawile. It's on the same page as Sableye. Sableye there, Mawile down here. Ooh, nice. Yeah. It was a lot of work, but I'm glad it's finally done. And now I can finally say I've completed a Nuzlocke. Although I'm sure a lot of people would say that I didn't do it properly because some people are very particular about their Nuzlocke rules, aren't they? Then I say stuff it. I played according to my own rules and I beat it. And that's what a Nuzlocke is. They are self-imposed rules. Emphasis on self-imposed. I'm the one who chose the rules that I chose to play by. And if you want to play by different rules, that's up to you. But I wasn't playing by them. What will be my next Pokemon game? If you mean Pokemon game, I don't know yet. It might well be, Legends ZA, maybe? That's definitely gonna be, well, it's probably going to be something I'll want to play when it comes out. But in the meantime, I've had enough playing Pokemon games, so I'm gonna play something else. I still got Horizon I need to finish. It's still probably gonna be a little while before that's finished, though. Although I am not looking forward to the next mission. And those that know the mission know why I'm dreading it. Wingull, page 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go here, and gimme food here goes there. Pretty sure your cat identifies as a warrior. Care to explain why? Egglocker. No, definitely not. Can you suggest something? Do I like Pokemon fan games? I've never played a Pokemon fan game. I do know there are several out there that do sound quite interesting. But right now, I'm not really interested in playing Pokemon games. I say while literally organizing Pokemon cards. But hey, this is kind of different from actually playing the games, isn't it? I know there's like Pokemon... what was it called? Renegade Platinum, I think it was called? That one sounds interesting. Because Cooper attacks anything every time she's a menace. I see. Sucks for you then, doesn't it? You're gonna have to deal with her wrath every day then. That's probably why she opened the portal, so that she has more victims she can terrorize. I'm replacing both of these with these. There we go. How was Cynthia though? Did she cause any trouble? Cynthia's name pretty much means trouble, doesn't it? Yes, she did cause a lot of trouble, but I did manage to beat her. It took a lot of full restores, but I managed to do it. It did feel a little bit cheaty, but hey, it wasn't against my own rules. I'm flipping these over. Absol. Swalot. Right, we had a handful in that bigger handful. Luckily for me, you kept your room door closed. Thank you, I appreciate that. So she can't come and terrorize me. You check the dictionary and in Cynthia it says trouble. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh wait, hang on. I got cards here already to sort out. But at what cost, you meant? I lost one Pokemon to her. I lost 2 in my total run of the Elite Four, but only one of them was lost to Cynthia, thankfully. And of course it was, well, actually I guess it wasn't really the Pokemon I expected to survive. Because I was thinking of putting them out in the line of fire, wasn't I? Alright. Page 9. Right, this is page 8. So Swalot goes down here. Absol goes where? Down here, probably. Yep, page 15. In there. Dusclops. Is there another card beneath you? Yes, there is. Okay, we've already done those. Dust Noir. Here we go. Alright, Caravana. I think I've already done you. Yes, I'm definitely prefer that card. Baltoy. Pokemon of the day. The cost was too high, Harmon. The cost was too high. Yep, any Pokemon dying was a cost too high. But still, at least we got what we wanted. Page 13. Alongside the Survivor one. This one. Baltoy on here. Anorith. Anorith goes... Anorith, where are you? Oh, this same page. And Meditite goes... I've already done Meditite, haven't I? Somewhere. That one's better. My team is pretty much ready for everything except that Roserade and Garchomp. Well, I think... Yeah, Gong was like perfect against Roserade. I'm pretty sure it was. Especially in the remakes. Oh yeah, I definitely wouldn't stand a chance in the remakes. I did consider, like, should I do the Nuzlocke in, BDSP, but I very quickly came to my senses and realized, no, don't. You will die. The Elite Four is way too hard. So yeah, I did Platinum. This Vespiquen card brings back bad memories now, doesn't it? Yeah, Aaron's Vespiquen was such a pain in the Elite Four. Constantly just bulking up and then healing, and I couldn't kill it for like ages. God, that was horrible. I never want to see that Vespiquen again. You think I would have been fine until the remakes, Elite Four? Oh yeah, I definitely would have been fine in the remakes, I think. But the Elite Four would have probably been the end of me. Your ass had remake on the brain. Why is your ass thinking about the remakes? That's my question. I prefer that. Carvana, okay, I know that that one's not as good. Roselia, this one's a new one. This goes on page 9, next to Meditite. This one, Roselia goes here. You were like Doctor Strange at that time. Like, how many times we fought? A lot. But how many times we win? 1. What? I'm sorry, I haven't seen any of the Doctor Strange movies. I don't really know. Well, I know his powers seem to just be like some form of like reality mind fucking. And besides that, I don't really know a lot about Doctor Strange. I do apologize. Even though I played the Spider-Man game, I know almost nothing about Marvel. Yeah, I need to get around to playing the next Spider-Man game, don't I? Because we be talking about it and your ass has ears. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. I don't know the MCU. Not really. I mean, like, I like Spider-Man, but I haven't really seen much else of the MCU. I know, it's a literal crime. But hey, I played the first Spider-Man game, so it's something, right? Sort of. But yeah, like I said, I need to get around to playing that next Spider-Man game, don't I? It is on the list, and I do plan to play it. Don't you worry about that. No Strudel, no Avengers, am I Patrick Star? I might as well be. I am very uncultured, I know. I never had a reason to watch them. Because I might live under a rock. Hey, I do know about the Avengers, at least. You can't blame me for that one. Oh. Okay, we're coming up to break time again. Let me just finish this handful and we'll go for another break. I'm looking for Milotic, which is underneath... Oh, it's right here. Gardevoir. Gardevoir goes here. If I can... There we go. Sharpedo. I prefer this one. There we go. All right. The first Spider-Man games on PS2 are legit. Oh, when I say the first Spider-Man games, I mean like on the PS4. Like those games that have like, you know, Spider-Man, then Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then Spider-Man 2. And I think that's as far as it goes currently. Like I'm talking about that series. I'm sorry. Send me an ass, picture of the ass in question. You're fine, Stein, you're fine. I can imagine what that looks like. Open world web slinging, climbing to the top of skyscrapers. Yeah, you can do that as well in the PS4 version, and it's definitely a lot of fun. Played them recently, and they do not hold up as well as Child U envisioned. Aww. Well, maybe the PS4 version will be more up your alley then. Haven't gone around to those yet, but they look really good though. Yeah, I did play the original Spider-Man, and I did it on stream, and it was quite fun. It just sucks how a lot of, like, the little details just kind of went over my head, and I was like, I'm sorry, who are you? Who is this character? Etc. You highly doubt I correctly think. What did you send? Ah. I see. You sent me a picture of an ass that has ears. And he also hangs out with Shrek a lot, doesn't he? I will see you all in a few minutes or so after this ad break. So, see you then. Okay, Double Dupe, you can finish off this, right?
No!
Oh, thank you. Wrong button. Shinx is hungry for fish, yeah. Even a Magikarp is just scales and bones. There's not much meat in a Magikarp, is there? The stream's only just started. There's plenty of time for them to come in. That's a male. Break up the monopoly. Let's fight it. Oh my god! Oh my god! I am so happy I turned around and caught. Oh my god! Oh my god, calm down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I really strained my throat. What does a close-up look like with this hair? You can barely see any of the hair, honestly. Oh my god! Wait, no, is that a Lowland? No, it's a Lowland Grimer! Oh my god, I thought it was a shiny Grimer! Shoot! Damn, I got really excited there for nothing. But still, a Lowland Grimer. Definitely happy catching that. What a disappointment. No, it's not! It's still a low. You're enjoying it? Yeah, the ad break. Wait, hang on! Wait, shiny Relicanth? Wait, no. Hold on, there's no way. There's no way. Relicanth, Red Rescue Team. There is no way I've just found 2 shiny Relicanth. Okay, no, that's just their standard sprite. They literally look shiny though! Yeah, like shiny Relicanth is blue like that. What? Why are they colored like that? That is so confusing. Any new Pokemon? Nope, that's it. Alright. No way! No way! Shiny Carnivine! You are not getting away! You are not getting away! Ow! I got it! Ah! Oh, God. Fuck. Just... Take me home! Take me home! Ah! Come on, fine. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Just run away. Okay, home, please, home. Alright, we're back. Excuse me. Alright. I accidentally pressed the wrong button on my stream dock. When going on break, I accidentally pressed the RIP button for Horizon. Excuse me. So I'm gonna have to make sure that that's not one death too many. I just hope I'll remember before the end of the stream. Well, I could just send myself put myself like a message on my notes to like remind me. Hang on. Make sure Horizon death count is correct. Okay. Alright, back to cards. Corfish, Volbeat, Sableye, Electrike, Growlithe. Growlithe is in here. Whatever. I'll get back to that another time. Shuppet, Absol, Duskull, Dusclops, Registeel, Celio, Zangoose. There we go. This chair is broke. Well, is there another chair you could be sitting on? Wait, why have I got Ogerpon here? Wait, why have I got Infernape here? Okay, looks like that was the only mistakes I made. Your chair creaks like an old pirate ship. Mine creaks like... That's how my one creaks. It's very annoying. But there's not a lot I can do about it. Because it's just what it does. I'm kind of waiting for it to just collapse under my weight so that I have an excuse to replace it one day. Celio. I don't think I've done any of the Spiel family yet. Alright, it's on the same page. It's on the page opposite Love Disc. Celio goes here. Duskull. First Duskull in here. Registeel. That goes near the end. Any of you played old school RuneScape? Not me. Sorry to say. Remember, I'm uncultured. I haven't played anything that everyone else has played, besides the very mainstream stuff like Super Mario and Pokémon. That's it. Alright, I've done that one. Absol again. Is this reverse hollow? No. Shuppet. I like this one better. Electrike? No, but your brother played a bit. You never been into MMOs. Me neither, really. I know there's a whole bunch of them, like World of Warcraft and that, and RuneScape, but I've never played them. Never really been interested. That's the thing with me in video games, is if they don't catch my attention quickly, I lose interest very quickly. And I also forgot to continue playing the radio. I do apologize. Alright, Electrike goes underneath Meditite. Sableye again. I've gone too far. Where does Sableye live? There. I prefer that picture. Same, but someone told you to play it. You like doing them only when playing with someone else. That's understandable. For games like that, like what I understand about MMOs is they probably are much better played with friends than on your own. Like Minecraft. It is a lot easier to have fun in Minecraft if you've got people to play it with. Whereas if you're playing on your own, it's often quite hard to have a lot of fun with it. Well, when you're streaming it, that's definitely better than playing completely on your own. That's for sure. Corefish. Where does Corefish go? I don't think I've done it yet. Sangoose page. Corefish goes here. Here we go. You liked playing Diablo 4, but that's practically just a single-player game with others running around until you max your level. Hey, you recognize that one. You mean this one? This like picture of Corefish? Alright, that's the last of this tub. You mean the song? Oh yeah, this is the meme of like ferret walking up the escalator, isn't it? Hence why I chose to put a ferret on the picture. Oh, I dropped one on the floor. Alright, I'm back. You played Gauntlet when you were young, but dungeon crawling is another genre lost on you. I see. I don't think I've even heard of Gauntlet either. Should I have? It honestly feels a little bit annoying, like hearing like all of these things that I've just not played or never even heard of. And I'm just like, geez, how much of life am I missing out on? Really gets the FOMO juices flowing, doesn't it? Oh well, I've lived a very sheltered life, I'm aware of that. Until it became not sheltered. And by sheltered, I'm talking about like, you know, of different games and that. Like, I just was not exposed to them, so I never even knew about a lot of them. You think it's on Game Pass? You really want to play Hades 2? But you're super broke. Yeah, that's a bad thing with a lot of hobbies, is a lot of them cost money. And a lot of us don't have that kind of money to spare. I'm still saving up for a PSVR 2 so that I can play Horizon Call of the Mountain. And that's pretty much the only thing I'm probably going to play with the PSVR 2. Because I don't think there's any other game I really want to play with it. Keep the old one. C-Dot. I prefer this one. C-Dot goes in there. I can get my nail on it. There we go. Roselia. Prefer that one. Love Disc. This might be the same card. Oh no, it is different. I prefer that one though. Can't you do PSVR with a PSVR 2 now? I think you can. But again, I don't think there's any VR games I want to play besides Call of the Mountain. And I feel like with me being a big fan of the Horizon games, the fact that I have not played Call of the Mountain is a problem that needs to be fixed. But I've still got a bit of saving to go before I will be able to afford it. I'm pretty much just saving up, like, all of my payments from Twitch for it. Like, all of my payments from Twitch, I've actually got them in a jar. And I'm just waiting for that jar to have enough money in it to buy a PSVR 2. So it will be like, thank you everyone for watching and supporting my streams. Because of you, we're playing All of the Mountain today. Something like that. But unfortunately, I still have not reached enough money yet. Oh well. It's no big deal. I've still got to finish Forbidden West first before I can play it. Very few of that handful had what I wanted. Ever play We Happy Few? Always wondered if it was popular overseas. I've never even heard of it. Stop suggesting things I don't know about. Come on, give me something I can actually join in the conversation with. Excuse me. Sorry, it's a more recent game. It's no big deal. I'm mostly just joking around. Still, I just feel kind of bad that me and my unculturedness just is kind of ruining the conversation, isn't it? You're recommending stuff for when I've got the VR thing. You recommend Blade and Sorcery. Okay, I'd have to have a look into those and see if they grab my attention. It's not ruining it. It's not ruining it. It's interesting to see what I have/haven't heard of. Well, I feel like when the conversation just becomes like, I've never heard of this game, therefore I haven't really got anything to say about it, it's probably not the best way to hold a conversation, is it? I don't know. I always worry about my commentary on streaming. Like, I feel like because I'm such a nervous and awkward person that I do wonder, like, is my commentary good enough? Like, I feel like would I be bored by my own commentary? I feel like maybe? Although I feel like it's kind of hard to definitively judge that. Oh no, wrong thing. Okay. Not seeing any more. Ooh. No. Okay, got a few, but I'm pretty sure they're all duplicates. Better than someone faking along that they know it. Oh yeah, if I tried to do that, I think I would get caught out immediately. I don't think I'm a very good liar. Like, I remember when we played Among Us, like, a long time ago. Well, besides the fact that I didn't know how to open the map. So when everyone was asking, like, where had I been? I would constantly be saying, I don't know the names of the rooms. And then when I did finally know, like, trying to lie, like, especially on the spot like that, I feel like everyone knew when I was lying. That's a duplicate. And, oh, hang on, that's not a duplicate. Well, it is, but I don't have a reverse hollow in there. Oh, excuse me. You think me and Woomis are very similar in not having seen a lot of popular stuff. Oh, really? That's interesting. Oh man, you want to talk nervous and awkward? You have stage fright talking to anyone. Yeah, so do I. I feel like I get a bit of stage fright even just streaming. Like before I feel like these like card sorting streams, like I do enjoy doing them. And I feel like I just have to get over this feeling of like, you don't have to be talking all the time. It's a more chilled out stream. If there isn't much to say, then I don't have to just keep talking. But I was nervous as hell, like, before starting this stream. Just worrying about my commentary, worrying something could go wrong. This webcam is not exactly the most reliable. Like, one nudge of its wire and this webcam will just stop working. And there's little hope in fixing it without restarting the computer for some annoying reason. He barely knows that Superman's weakness is kryptonite. I know that at least. Thankfully. I know that Superman is like an alien from another planet. And his name is Clark Kent, I think? And he wears glasses and no one can recognize him as Superman. Something like that, I think? I could be dead wrong. We really gotta do that again sometime. Among Us? If you're talking about Among Us, sure. I'd definitely be open to playing it again. Hopefully this time I know a little bit better how it works. And make sure I know how to open the map so I can check the names of the rooms. Rather than just being like, I don't know where I was, because I don't know the names of the rooms. You are both extremely nervous and awkward, and the epitome of confidence, and it flip-flops between the two without a schedule. That does sound pretty much spot on with you, Stein. Somehow. I'm spot on. His alien name is Kal-El. Clark Kent is what his parents named him. I see. When you say his parents, do you mean like human, like guardians? Or do you mean like his actual like alien parents? Where's Ninkata? Here. It's on next to the nose pass page. Next to Wismer. The humans have found his baby self after it crashed to Earth. Okay, so his like human guardian parents. Gotcha. I feel like the most I really know about like just classic superheroes is probably Spider-Man. But even then, I feel like I'm not exactly the most knowledgeable. It's just the one I am the most knowledgeable, but still not that great. Sorry, I don't know if that really made any sense. Krypton was about to blow, so they sent him off Goku style. What? They sent him off Goku style. I know Goku is an anime character that can go Super Saiyan. Yeah, I know who Goku is from Dragon Ball Z, but I don't know what you mean by Kryptonite was about to blow, so they sent him off Goku style. I'm sorry. Did I know that they legit tried an experiment wherein the actor for Superman stood under a giant picture of him as Superman wearing the Superman symbol on his chest with an open jacket, and only 2 people talked to him? Wow. I guess a lot of people aren't that observant, are they? Well, then again, why would they be? How often do you just look at the faces of people on the street as you walked by? I know I don't. One of the 2 just asked for directions. The other also didn't recognize him, but forgot what they talked about. Oh. Okay, I do know Dragon Ball Z as in, like, the basic of it. But that's pretty much it. Actually, Goku was sent off Superman style, you mean? I don't know what this means! The only important thing is they send babies away when planets explode. Wait, what? Oh, you said Krypton! Wait, is Krypton Superman's home planet? So if his weakness is kryptonite and he's from the planet Krypton, wouldn't that mean that Krypton is made of kryptonite? Like, more than likely, or at least contains a significant amount of it? On Times Square was the experiment, by the way. Oh, there's a lot to look at on Times Square, so I guess I'm not surprised that people weren't exactly looking around and noticing. Oh, that guy that looks kind of like Superman is stood under a picture of Superman. I don't know. I feel like I would not notice if I was there. Because like I said, I don't really look at people's faces as I walk past. Mostly just because why would I? And also because my autistic nature does not like eye contact, so I don't tend to look at people's faces. Yes, all Kryptonites... Or, no. All Kryptonians are like normal people in Krypton because of that, you think? Huh. So they all have superpowers, but they just can't use them because of the kryptonite in Krypton. You think kryptonite is parts of highly irradiated pieces of Krypton, you believe? Okay, that's a little bit conflicting. But because there's no kryptonite on Earth, Superman is super. Okay, that makes sense. Kryptonians don't have power on Krypton because of the sun. Okay, there's a lot of conflicting information here. Is this like a situation that's like... It's like a universe that has like different rules in different universes? Superman lore gets convoluted. Yeah, it sounds like it might be a situation that... Like, there's like different canons and different universes with all like slightly different rules. At least that's what I'm kind of getting from this. There's red sun energy, yellow sun energy, then don't get you started on the Green Lantern color rules. Okay, I'm not gonna get you started. Wait, what? Oh, I see. God, my brain is actually kind of struggling to pay attention to this anymore. How long have I been going? Oh my god, it's been nearly 4 hours. Okay, I wasn't planning on streaming this long. Well, this is the last handful. Right, so once I finish this handful, I'm probably going to start calling it for today. Like bringing things to an end. Dude, the lanterns are crazy. Don't go there. I won't. I'm not saying anything. Mantine is Gen 2. Alright. Alright, okay. Ralts. I haven't got any of the starters. Or at least I haven't found any right now. I'm pretty sure I have Septile. But I evidently haven't found it yet. It's probably in one of the other binders I haven't emptied out yet. I'm gonna stick with that one. Regice. I got Reggie Steel, and Regice will go right next door. Yep, there it is. There we go. Right, that's Gen 3 done, as far as I can for now. Great first page. And then we just have the Pucciana family here. Okay, a bit more here. This is a bit more like it. Alright, if only the beginning of this was like this much. A little bit more empty out here. Okay, I can actually get rid of that now, because it's now just in the way. We got these ones. We got these. We got these. I like this Bennett one. This like overflow card with Bennett. We got Celio. Although, of course, there's like this glare from the light. I really need to get a proper lampshade that's like not a spotlight one, because it just causes this massive glare, which I do apologize for. I probably should have said that a long time ago in the stream, honestly. I'm missing Regirock. We need Regirock for like mental health awareness. And that's it. There's the Gen 4, free. Binder done. And yes, we need Regirock. Look after your mental health. This is that sign that you need to like look after yourself. There's my Regirock. Thank you, Stein. Right, here's all the duplicate Gen 3 cards with the Gen 1 like underneath. And here are all the Gen 2 4 to 9 cards I've got. It feels like I've barely emptied out this thing at all, but of course it's not been piled up like super optimally. Oh well. Anyway, I'll have to do these another day. Yep, there's Togepi on the top. Anyway. And with that, I am done for today.